Welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. Terrific news if you're a Mumbai Indian supporter. I'm afraid not such great news if you're a Kolkata supporter. Mumbai 90 for no loss after 10, requiring just 59 runs of 60 balls. And it's been an absolute massacre out here. Kolkata scored 148 in their 20, and Mumbai are 90 in their first 10. And Quinton de Kock is leading the charge with 54 of 27 and a strike rate of 200. With me is Simon Doull. Simon, this looks like a bit of a massacre out here.
Well, Joy, you buy a ticket, you walk onto the boat, you're in the Mediterranean, and you just cruise. You just cruise, and that's exactly what Mumbai Indians are doing at the minute, isn't it? They're cruising towards another 2 points, cruising towards the top of the table. Quinton de Kock is finding some form, which is ominous signs for other teams in this IPL. And Rohit Sharma just keeps doing what he does, and they haven't had any answers. Have not had any answers. Green, they tried Green up front. Cummins a little bit expensive again tonight, so I'm not sure that Kolkata could have done a lot more. Look at those figures. They started with a bit of spin. Krishna, 2 expensive overs, a little bit short. They just haven't been able to put any pressure on the Mumbai batsmen, and those 2 guys have just looked very good at the crease, haven't they?
No, absolutely. No, the question I wanted to ask, in fact, I felt that Mumbai came out with a lot of intent. Do you think that Mumbai felt that the pitch might slow up later and the spinners might come into effect? So they went hard at the start. They seemed to have a lot of intent. It didn't look like a 150 chase. They looked as if they wanted to finish early before the spinners came into play.
Yeah, stamp their authority on it, I think, was probably a good point. And when you've got such depth in batting that they have, they can afford to do that, and they've got a bit of confidence as well in De Kock and Rohit at the top. So I think it's a bit of both, probably, Joy. When you look at will the pitch slow up a little bit? Not a lot of dew. We haven't seen that play a part in the last few games, to be honest. So a little bit of that, and a little bit of maybe let's stamp our authority over this Kolkata side. We own these guys, 20 wins and 6 losses only. And to me, it's just one of those situations where they want to own it.
No, absolutely. And where does Kolkata go from here? I mean, is there any bowler out there? Varun Chakravarti seems to have bowled well. Probably the only bowler who's bowled well. Right now, what can Kolkata do to even sort of stem this flow? Is there anything they can do?
Well, I don't know. They've tried all but one of their bowlers. It's tough for them. They haven't got enough runs on the board. I think we talked about that at the halfway stage. There just was not enough runs on the board. They have to have Mumbai help them to win, and they had to be at their best. They perhaps have been just behind the 8 ball. Mumbai have been way too good at the start, and they look like they, as I said earlier, just cruising to victory, cruising to 2 points. For Kolkata, it'll be about what do they do after this game? What does Morgan say? What does McCullum say? And how do they bounce back? Because they've had a couple of games where it just hasn't quite gone right for them.
Absolutely. So lots there to do for Kolkata. This game looks like close to being over out here. We'll come back with all the details right at the end with Cricbuzz Live. Till then, from Simon and Man, see you then.